For us, the festival is really a celebration of community, culture, along with history. And by using the term Ypsitucky, it really ties all of this together in the spirit of the festival that we're throwing. We feel that embracing the name really allows us the opportunity to put a positive spin on a word that has been associated with negative connotations in the past. And so we're really looking to reverse that and embrace it.
A little back history, I grew up in Wyandotte, and I grew up my whole life hearing Taylor-tucky, which is incredibly offensive. I am incredibly offended by the use of the term Ypsitucky. About a year ago, Zingerman's hosted a music fest where they had Southern cooking, and it was in the paper where they were talking about, they named it the Ypsitucky Bluegrass Festival. I was upset along with many other people. I wrote a letter to the paper. Within 24 hours, the director of Zingerman's, the person that put the event on, contacted me. They apologized. They gave me 2 free tickets to the event, and they changed the name. Why is it that Zingerman's, who's located in Ann Arbor, understands that they do not want to offend anyone, but the CDC located in Ypsilanti doesn't care if they offend people?
I was born and raised in Ypsilanti also, like many people here. My family, though not from Kentucky, did come up through Tennessee. And I think we have a great Southern heritage in the city, and I believe that what we're trying to do here with the term Ypsitucky is give it a positive. There's no doubt that it's been used as a derogatory term in the past. I think everybody would acknowledge that, but it doesn't mean it has to stay that way. And by ignoring it doesn't make it go away. I think we can put on a great event, really put a positive festival on in the city that represents our history and does it proud. And I believe that's what we're working towards.
When I heard about this, I guess I was shocked and thrown back a little bit because we're planning on getting a still. We're going to do some distilling at the Corner Brewery soon, and you're the first to hear it. And we are planning on making a bourbon that we've been planning on calling Ypsitucky Bourbon or Barrel Bourbon. So I guess I was surprised. It didn't dawn on us in discussing it that there would be a conflict, and I think maybe there is a bit of a generational thing going on that I think has taken people on both sides of the gap a little bit by surprise. And I think it's important that we move forward in a way that is sensitive, but I guess the only thing that I would say is, to me, the reason that I love the name Ypsitucky Bourbon is that it does reflect all of the things, the diversity, the things that I love about Ypsilanti, and it does have that Southern heritage and is welcoming.
Stereotypes and things like that, we face them every single day, whether you're black, white, Puerto Rican, it don't matter who you are, you're going to face them every day. But if you offend 1 or 2 people, if you don't find it deep in your heart to step back and take a look, that could be my brother, that could be my sister, that could be my cousin, my uncle, my aunt, and think about changing the name and not degrading the festival. You're giving it a wonderful title, you're giving it wonderful support here by people who said that they would help you sell tickets. The changing of the name would, in my opinion, as a young man, would be an appropriate thing to do. And then you got a lot of people that would help you sell these tickets. I would like to come, but I don't think I can support a Tucky Fest. I can't. I mean, I can't do that. I can't.
And our goal is always to get the parties to sit down. We don't really want to have to go to the city council and tell them to do this or that. What we would prefer to do is have one group's representative sit down with another group, and we'll be happy to negotiate and figure out a compromise here, because there must be a compromise. I can see both sides of this issue, and to me it's fairly clear that there's some pros and cons on both sides. But there's a way to make people somewhat happy, and I think we can come up with that. But I don't think we can do it tonight because I think we're all tired, and we're just. I mean, this is an overload for us. So if you would accept this and allow us to have another session and where we can just discuss this